Hey guys, welcome back to Kirby Triple Deluxe. We're going back to Fine Fields, and every level has an alliteration name. So,
they like to do this with their Kirby games.
yeah.
Every single world, basically, you can spell out an actual word, and it's usually related to Kirby.
Yeah. Now, this stage, I think this is Kirby Triple Deluxe. I forgot to mention this. They incorporate the foreground and background a lot in this game.
Play with the 3D.
Yeah. Oh, there you go, Marley. You just talked about this in between episodes. Color Kirby.
Yeah, I always found it weird how you had the little like Pegasus wings on the side, but it was always like a nice detail.
Yeah, I like the design of Cutter Kirby with the Pegasus wings on the back end of it.
Yeah,
I have always been fond of the duck hat.
Yeah, like
always
it looks
the duck hat. Yeah. got a little bill. Hey, get it? A bill on a hat. Yeah.
What? Oh, I just remembered something that I love about some of the hidden spots where some of the gold keychains are. Some of them actually have and feature music from Return to Dreamland that isn't normally present in the game. Like, I think there's one that's got a cannon puzzle in it that actually plays, I think, the Cookie Country 2 music from the cave area where you've got the keys. And I freaking love that music from Return to Dreamland.
Yeah.
So when I found that thing, I'm just like, oh, yes. But it also makes me think of when I did the Torfelbergar montage. But anyway, that's another discussion for another day.
I need to actually play through Return to Dreamland myself.
Yeah, it's a really good Kirby game.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. Amber and I wanted to play it soon, hopefully.
Yeah.
Alright, so
we had a friend over
Gyro.
for New Year, so we played it then. That was really good.
Yeah, I first played it when it came out. It was really good.
Now, with these gyro puzzles, you only have limited rockets in order to get it, so be very careful where you shoot.
Yeah, if you fail this, you have to either quit the level and retry or just commit suicide.
Which happens a lot in this LP, I should mention. Whip Kirby! I know he was in Return to Dreamland.
Because there's no clip in the anime, you should just put a clip like Indiana Jones there just to mess with people.
I should have. You know what? Now looking back at it, I probably should have.
It's like what he used the clip of the guy doing like the fancy like sword sling, and then it's just Indiana Jones shooting him. It's like still one of my favorite moments from that entire series.
And then just put it like a boy sound effect in the background.
Yeah.
Bye. Back. Oh god. Feel free to edit that in, by the way.
But yeah, like I said, they incorporate the background and foreground a lot in this to kind of, 3D. Look at the 3D.
Yeah, like Robobot kind of does this to an extent too, but I feel like Triple Deluxe did it more. Because I feel around the time Robobot came out, that's when Nintendo kind of just gave up on the 3D. So it just wasn't really as present in a lot of the games.
Alright.
I do not understand why we need a Deluxe 2D 3DS 2D 3DS.
Because naming is weird for Nintendo.
Because we basically need to have a glorified bigger version of the DS Lite. Why couldn't you just call it the DS Lite Deluxe instead of the 2DS XL?
Well, don't worry. There's a 3DS for everyone that has confusion.
Oh, sorry. The new 2DS XL. You could just call it the new DS Lite.
Well, they just love the word
new.
new.
Heavy.
So I don't think Nintendo knows what the word new actually means.
It has to actually
Super Mario
be new.
Brothers Way?
Yeah. Pretty much. Now, new Super Mario Bros. U, after we released the first one almost 10 years ago.
And possibly porting into the Switch.
Yeah, I'm really hoping that's false.
Quite frankly, I'd be happier with newer Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah, well, besides the mod itself, because honestly, that mod is really good. But no, an actual new 2D game, not a recycled one.
I actually want to look into newer Super Mario Brothers Wii because I think if I could get that running on the Wii U, I would have that rather than the base game because it's just got more going for it.
Yeah, when I picked up like my copy of the game like, a couple years back again, I played a little bit of the newer Wii, and it was really good. I think I played through the first world, and it's really creative.
I have done the smart thing of going opposite ends of the spectrum. I've got New Super Mario Brothers on DS and New Super Mario Brothers U, so there's the most variance possible between the two of them. I haven't touched any of the others.
Yeah, like honestly nowadays, there's not much of a reason to go back to Wii, to be honest. If you have U, there's not much of a reason.
Because 2 is technically 3, but does nothing new, and Wii... No one plays Wii U with us anyway, so what would be the point of getting Wii?
What's a Wii U? Oh, it's that thing that we're porting all the games over to the Switch with.
Yeah. I heard, like, I still can't believe this rumor that they're gonna port New Super Mario Bros. U to Switch. That's kind of silly.
Yeah, it's like, why? Out of all the Wii U ports, will sell probably the least to a lot of people because no one wants a new Mario. They want to see a completely different 2D Mario.
I might be ahead of you guys in the video, but the second that Matt started saying that, I started playing the clip of Jean-Luc Picard.
I'm seeing it now.
So I'm just like, it was perfectly timed, so I might be ahead of you guys, but that's just how it lined up for me, and I'm just like, that was perfectly timed discussion.
Oh,
Like,
you didn't have
you
time
can't
to
really
leave the
call it-
credits in. It's like, oh wait, we're just gonna like watch the credits before the puzzle's done too.
No.
Wait, I know what Nintendo's gonna do. They're gonna release New Super Mario Bros. 3 New Funky mode.
Yeah, there you
New
go.
funky mode. Funky Kong's in a Mario game. Well, I guess he was in Mario Kart, so I guess in the sense that...
Now on the Switch and new 3DS because we know some people still use 3DS. But it has to be the new 3DS because we gotta sell that new 2DS.
I mean, or you could patch the Wii U version.
What's a Wii U? I like money.
What's a Wii U? Oh,
Okay, I'm putting it out there, guys. There's part of me that hopes they don't make another Mario Maker. There is a part of me that really hopes they don't, because so many creators have put so much time into the 3DS and Wii U versions for the maps that they've done. Don't just undo all of that hard work, please.
Yeah, like
I would
honestly, I'd
appreciate
be
if
fine
they
if they
didn't.
made a new one with like new maps to use, but not like just take
Oh,
the
no,
Wii U
see-
and 3DS one, just basically do it again.
yeah.
See, that's the problem, is I don't even think I'd be okay with that, because then it just basically feels like Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition.
Well, that was more or less just taking
Or-
a 3DS version and put it on a console that wouldn't run in 10 frames.
Like, because I see it as a thing of, don't release the same thing with more to make the original one seem redundant when people put so much time into it. It's
Oh, yeah.
why I haven't bought Pokken Tournament yet, and it's why I know a lot of people are like, there are some people who are butthurt about Splatoon 2, but like, it's
I mean, that's new enough,
That's a-
so it's a completely
yeah,
different game.
that's new enough, exactly.
That's why I mean, like, if they do another Mario Maker, pretty much make it new levels, like, you know, new, like, let's just go with that
Add
spectrum.
slopes.
Say, like, yeah, add the slopes. I mean, that's a big one. Super Mario Brothers 2, get that kind of level design. Heck, go Yoshi's Island on us, too, and just put some level design for that.
The morning sun has vanquished the evil night.
And conveniently, the sun's right here. Let me just take this. I don't know how the world isn't in pitch black yet.
I guess that means it's curtains for you, Kirby.
Yeah, I'm gonna be pooping curtains tonight.
By the
I need
way,
the master to club of that Venetian blind.
I don't know if you guys noticed, I've been really sucking at the end games.
I'm surprised you're getting as many 2 and 3s as you are, though. Normally, when I play
Matt.
this, I always get either a 7 or a 1. There's never a in between.
Well, I mean, to be fair, Matt, I do remember how it went down for the Nightmare in Dreamland race, and you just being like, should I even be bothering with the cannon? I'm like, no, that's a speedrunning strategy, don't you dare.
Yeah. Just mash A the whole time. Go.
The whole time, I'm just like, extra life, extra life, extra life, extra life. And you're like, I have to continue again. I'm like, I haven't game overed yet. And they're like, damn you, Holly.
Okay, good. Scrub.
Well,
You knew what you were getting into with that race, so we need to do another Kirby race.
yes, we do.
I mean,
That
another
was
race in
fun.
general, because
I just
races
want to
always
do
fun.
race again.
Yogurt Yard music. If that's correct, then I think this is the level that's got Needle on it. I love this level.
Yeah, I believe it is. It was also our first
I think this is
introduction
level.
to Beetle as well.
Because Beetle is like my favorite ability in this game.
It's really
I love
good.
Beetle.
Out of all the new abilities they
still-
introduced in this one, Beetle's probably the best.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Bugsy is not in Triple Deluxe because he would overlap too much with Thornhead, correct?
I think so. I don't think Bugsy's
Yeah.
in here because I don't even. Was Fighter in this game?
Well, no, Fighter is.
Yes.
You're thinking of like Backdrop.
Okay, I'm thinking Backdrop. Okay.
Yeah, because Bugsy gives you Suplex in the other games and then Backdrop in Nightmare and Dreamland, so there'd be no reason for him to be here unless he gave you Beetle.
Yeah,
But
because
I'm pretty sure he does.
they kind of just over time they kind of just combine the Fighter power with like Backdrop and Suplex. Because they can
But I'm
kind of
pretty
do a
sure,
lot of the same.
I'm pretty sure Bugsy did come back to for Star Allies, didn't he?
Yeah, he is, because that's one of the helpers you can have
Yeah.
in the game.
Yeah.
I haven't actually touched since the day it came out. We had my my brother-in-law and his girlfriend over, and we played it for about an hour. And they're not the best gamers. Their version of gaming is they play Ark and they try to screw each other over in their camps, and that's about it. So we're there busy mixing abilities, and then they're just sitting there on the couch like, I have no idea what's happening, but it's really cute, so we're happy.
Yeah, that sounds about right for a non-Kirby player.
Honestly, I know a lot of people don't, or a lot of people were like miffed about Star Allies because it was, really short game. But honestly, I think Star Allies is one of the best in the series, in my honest opinion.
It's a good game. I think my
And it's
only major
still
complaint to
getting
it.
DLC.
Yeah, it's like or at least at the time it comes out, because now it's getting a little better. It was just a little too expensive. Because I
Yeah.
can understand you don't want to pay $60 for a game that maybe takes 4 hours to beat. That's probably too much money. But at the same time, yeah, it's getting a lot more DLC now, so there's more replay options with the Dream Friends. There's so many great Dream Friends in that game. Except
Yeah.
for Marks, because why
Roach
do we
is
have to
now
put
a friend.
why do we have to put my mortal enemy in the game? Come on, Marks, get out of here. You're not my friend.
The number of memes I have seen though of Marks killing Kirby are just hilarious.
Oh yeah, I've seen so many of like, we're friends now, Kirby, right? Sure, and then Kirby just suplexes him off a pit.
And then he
Those are my
lands, and then he smashes into the Galactic Nova.
Yeah, honestly, that's the only version of that meme I like, because man, that meme is overblown, but that one makes sense.
Well, at least it buried the Crash meme.
I mean, that's true, but that normally happens with memes. One comes, the other one's buried.
Welcome to the internet. We make memes, I think.
Yeah, I mean, the new one is like during sex. Here, let's just randomly say something that makes no sense meme.
I'm surprised that doesn't overlap with the Bear Grylls meme yet.
Like, give it time. They'll find a way.
They don't find a
God.
way. It always does.
Now that I've verbalized it, it's probably like got 20 hits on Twitter, and not because of my influence whatsoever. Matt,
like
there is a distinct lack of needle going on in this video.
I think it was because I was too. I think I was because I like Beetle so much that I forgot to get Needle. I'm
feel so
pretty sure
bad
I
for that
get
guy.
Needle.
You grabbed an enemy and you just started moonwalking.
Matt, you having a hard time here? Turn on the 3D. It'll make a big difference.
I-
3D.
I'm gonna be honest with you. My depth perception was going crazy in this part.
Oh,
To be
yeah.
fair,
I
without
have
the
to play this
3D
game when it passes on.
Without the 3D, this section is like a little confusing looking.
I think I get Needle Barley. I don't even remember. It's been a while since I recorded
I mean,
this.
it's not here, obviously,
That's
but yeah,
fine.
you probably do.
Again, I'm not pressuring you. It's just I'm like, hey, I'm waiting for the showcase from the stuff and the things. You just shish kebabbing them like a beetle.
I like Beetle. I'm sorry. It's
Although
like, it's my
I
favorite
do like
ability.
when you do shish kebab like 3 of those spike guys in a row, because like giant marshmallows just stuck to your forehead.
Yeah.
It's like a campfire.
Quick,
I
turn the
keep
fire,
overlooking it. The more I play Triple Deluxe, like when I first played it, every time I saw an enemy I recognized as something from the Game Boy era, I was just like, oh, this makes me so happy. Like Grizzos. Since Superstar, I think the only other appearance I've had is Canvas Curse. And then they were in Triple Deluxe, and I was just like, yes. The fluffiest, chubbiest little bear things, they're adorable. But they should give you Animal Kirby. I'm just putting it
Oh
out
wait,
there.
wait, wait. I think Grizzos were in Amazing Mirror too.
Were they?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Grizzos
I
were
don't remember them being in. I don't remember them being in the advanced style sprite.
The giant.
No. The giant fluffy things that fall asleep and then just kind of pounce at you with their little paws.
Were they giant? Oh, I think I might.
Yeah,
be,
the big,
I think I might be thinking
the big
of
fluffy
something
bear, the big fluffy bear things that normally sleep in front of doors.
I'm sorry, I had to laugh for a second there
the ones
because
that have stripes on their back.
I had to laugh there for a second. To interrupt
those
real
are
quick
in,
because every time Marley, you're wanting a spike, and the first time you finally get a spike, Matt, you just spit it back out like, nah, you don't want this.
I'm sorry.
That's what he thinks about your spike.
How dare you? Kidding.
But I think
I like that the bell was placed down. I might be still a little bit ahead, but I just saw you shish kebab the bell and put it right at the top of the
Yeah, no,
gate.
that's accurate. We're at the same part.
That was freaking fantastic.
I love Beetle because you can shish kebab things.
It's so good.
But yeah, those enemies, they're in a amazing mirror, Marley.
It's been a while, honestly. It's been a long while.
Also got a Dark Mind keychain.
Yeah, the dark matter.
Yeah,
Dark Matter.
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Dark
like
Mind's
right
amazing.
from Dreamland.
Got
3.
amazing mirror on the mind. Sorry.
Yeah, we have. Yeah.
Oh man, I
Which
wonder who
I'm
that
still-
is.
I wonder who that is. No, it's not Whispy Woods though.
Oh, but it's still a tree. Someone's still basically a tree
Whispy?
boss.
Is it Whispy Jr.?
No.
From 64?
I was gonna say Wood Whispy because we're trying to get away from the name.
What would Whispy do?
That's a great question. Why just sit there and look at you?
What would Whispy do? I don't know, be the first boss. I'm sorry, it's just like, what would Whispy do? And I just think back to in Dreamland 2 when he's got the weird blindfold and the face mask and the crazy goggles on. What would Whispy do? I don't know. Come on, fight us, Taranza, for God's sake.
Yeah, I mean, all you're doing
Don't
is
leave
just
it.
making a flower grow.
Yeah,
into a rainbow
don't
tree.
leave it until. Don't leave it until Team Clash to fight us. Fight us now, please.
Flower Woods. Pretty much just Whispy Woods, but has
More
a couple
rainbowy.
ninjas.
Like the second phase does change, but it's
Yeah, he jumps
still
in
a
the
giant
background.
tree. Yet still stab a bunch.
I
You just have to
remember
wait more.
I remember the first time I played this. Jess was watching me get to this level, and she's just like, "Is the tree ever not the boss?"
I mean, you're not
And
wrong.
I'm like, "But he's got flowers." I'm like, "But he's got flowers this time." And she's like, "Okay, come on, show me something different." So then I showed her Amazing Mirrors King Golem, and she's like, "See, that's cheating."
Well, I was gonna say if you show her like the Planet Robobot first boss, which is basically Robo Whispy, it's like, all right, now you're just really pushing it.
Which, to be fair, I see less similarities with Whispy Woods and more similarities with the Oil Desert boss in Sonic 4.
In a bit, like, in a sense, yeah.
Yeah,
I can see that.
Giant freaking neck.
Yeah, this boss is basically a giant weighty game during the second phase. You can't do anything until he pushes his roots over to the other side.
Yeah, then you can attack his roots.
Here's the thing, like, Flower Woods is in Triple Deluxe, but then his entire moveset as Flower Woods is the moveset that Whispy has in Team Clash. Because a lot of the stuff that he's doing as Flower Woods, you couldn't do with Whispy in Adventure Wii because of the depth perception.
Yeah,
my
they probably
God.
just basically modeled Whispy
Fused
Woods out
them all
of the Flower
together.
Woods design just because it was easier.
Which I really did like.
Honestly, it's a
like-
good change because Whispy Woods doesn't normally do anything in any of the games.
If there was a way to do a Let's Play as a group of Team Clash Deluxe, I honestly think we should. The only problem is I'd be very tempted to be like, no one put any money in this game. We're doing this. We are streaming it on a weekly basis.
Yeah.
We're going to get this done. That is how we would do that game. That is the only way we would do that game, and I would love it. That'd be fantastic.
I mean, I would
But I know
love
it's
to
never
like,
gonna
jump on
happen
that, but
because-
it's like, Matt, you better be recording this because I don't have $500 or Japan.
But, you know, for some stupid reason, they decided that that game wasn't going to have online multiplayer. It was all going to be local Wi-Fi, and I'm just like,
Which
are
is
you
annoying.
actually freaking kidding me?
Like if a
That
game
has been a problem.
like
This
if
has been a
games
problem
like
since
the Zelda
Amazing
can
Mirror.
do it.
Why do they do this?
Yeah, if games like the Zelda Triforce Heroes on 3DS can do it, why can't Kirby? Play through the entire
Case in
game with
point-
online co-op, even though it was kind of buggy. It still worked.
Yeah.
Case in point, HAL, Nintendo, Kirby's Air Ride on the Switch as a re-release, Virtual Console, do it with online multiplayer. Go, 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 go.
I mean, it would
That
really
would be
work, but
awesome.
instead, let's just have 10 NES online games, because that's the thing.
I'm just putting it out there because of how much influence Air Ride had on Melee with the trophy board. There's part of me that really just hopes there's like a race mode thing that's an extra mini game in Smash Ultimate that's like a callback to that's a callback to Air Ride.
I mean, who knows?
Because it would
they
be
did
way
that
better
with
than Smash
4. Like, they made a callback
I mean-
with the Smash Run thing on 3DS. That was basically a callback
Yeah.
to City Trial.
Putting it out there, it would have been really nice if that one-player adventure mode was in the Wii U version, but hey.
Yeah,
We'll
because Smash
probably
4 kind
get
of sucked.
something. Smash Tour was my attempt to try and get my girlfriend into Smash Brothers, but all it just made her realize is doing the neutral B on the ground is the only thing I can do, and it only works with Link, and everyone else is just terrible.
Yeah, Smash Tour was not really that good of a
Except
mode
for-
that introduced newcomers, and that was the worst part.
I didn't care for Smash mode whatsoever. I don't.
Yeah. My favorite
Smash
part
Tour
about
was-
it was the final round where you can use multiple characters in one match. And that's the only good thing that came out of Smash Tour, because they're putting that in Ultimate. So I guess it only had one good thing people liked, and it was that.
I spiked
Putting it
another
out
beat-
there, I can't wait to see what they do with Multi-Man Smash next time, because beating the crap out of your friends as Mii's is fun.
Yeah, I'm actually curious. I know Mii's are still going to be there because it's a legacy thing, and the Mii fighters are there. So who knows? I'll probably just end up doing that again.
You know what really miffed me? Was that the 3DS version had Street Pass Quest as a map, and the Wii U version didn't. And when I saw the screenshot of Pit getting attacked by the Street Pass Quest final boss, I was just like, oh, they're adding that to Ultimate, and I'm like, it was in the 3DS version. What?
Yeah, because
They
honestly,
got
a lot
that.
of people didn't play on 3DS
Yeah.
because they just waited for a console version.
I
And then not
played
many
the
people
3DS
played on Wii U because no one liked
part.
the Wii U.
Everyone I know who got the 3DS version didn't get the DLC.
Yeah.
Because they're like, oh, it's so I haven't been playing it, so
Yeah, I think like the only DLC I have on the 3DS version is like the final batch they did, like with Cloud, Corrin, and Bayonetta. Because by the
Yeah,
time
but
I
Jess
got
got
it,
it.
that's all that was left. That's all they
But
had
Jess
left
got it
to
for me
release.
for Christmas, so she'd already bought the DLC without me knowing, and I'm like, aw, I freaking love you. And then I
I
only
ended
played
up
as Cloud for the rest of the time.
I ended up getting all the DLC for the 3DS version too, but I was crazy for Smash back then. I wanted to have everything on everything.
I mean, I pretty much did that with Wii U. For at least all the characters and stages, I just didn't really bother with the character costumes because I never played as the Mii's. Especially
Those
because you
guys.
couldn't play
Yeah,
with them
those
with
guys
randoms.
mine.
Yeah, those guys.
Yeah, those are an amazing mirror.
Oh, thank God. Okay, lovely. I must have just been thinking of the character, the enemy roster from Squeak Squad, which, putting it out there, after this, that's probably going to be the next game we do from the Kirby series, because Squeak Squad is like Amazing Mirror, but easier for one person.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of
'Cause
is.
they
I
were
need to
actually-
pick back
they were
up a
actually
copy
by-
of that for that reason. Because I played it.
They were
The
actually
funny
made
story I
by-
have with that is, I'll let you go first and I'll just explain this.
Yeah, because I was going to say two things. One, Squeak Squad was actually petitioned by the same side company that did Amazing Mirror. And two, Squeak Squad is called Mass Attack in Europe, but is not called... No, sorry. Yeah, it's called Mouse Attack in Europe, but not in Australia. But weirdly enough, the Wii U eShop for PAL still lists it as Mouse Attack here, which for Australia is technically wrong. Same thing with Canvas. Same thing with Canvas Curse and Rainbow Canvas Curse and Power Paintbrush. It's
Yeah,
technically
that's
wrong.
confusing because
'Cause we get-
localization got
That
weird.
is
We get-
weird.
We get Canadian PAL, which has it still as Canvas Curse and Squeak Squad. I
Yeah.
have seen physical copies of Squeak Squad in store at EB Games. You're doing it wrong, Nintendo.
It's weird.
Ow!
Well, it's weird because I need to pick back up that game again. 'Cause I have a weird relationship with it too. I bought it when I was like a kid too, right around the time it came out.
I love.
I played it for like 30
boss.
minutes and I was bored of it and
So
returned it. Like, I don't know why I was bored of it back then, because I picked it up years later. Like, I downloaded a copy and tried it on my DS, and I thought it was okay. So I don't know why I returned it as a stupid kid.
Don't, Kirby!
Yeah, man, I'm stoned beyond belief. Look at my hat.
He's not gay. He's not gay. Ruined forever. Hang on a minute. He's not gray. Ruined forever. Hang on a minute.
Yeah.
He's not gray.
I mean, you can that's the funny thing is he's the correct color in Nightmare in Dreamland and Superstar, but you can use the spray paints to fix him in Amazing Mirror and Squeak Squad.
Which is kind of weird because, like, why didn't he just come as that color then?
They started retconning the colors after Amazing Mirror for some reason because they wanted to make color differences a multiplayer specific thing.
Yeah, but then when you have games like this that don't have any multiplayer, then that's weird.
Speaking of Power Paintbrush.
Yeah, not gonna lie, as a keychain, that thing looks weird.
Yeah, it does.
Looks a little suggestive, so to say.
By the way, I forgot to mention that whole stage right there. That extra stage only unlocks whenever you get all the sunstones in that said level. So that's why we were able to do it, because I got all the sunstones in that level.
Fun.
Yeah. And now next time, how many licks does it take to get to World 2?
How many licks does it take to get to the center of Lollipop Land?
Well, the world may never find out, because the guy keeps on biting into it.
What a butt munch.